get prioritized in trans spaces because they're moving towards masculinity, and masculinity in general in our society is thought of as better, as is thought of superior to femininity, and so we end up recreating a lot of oppression and misogyny or like sexism towards trans feminine folks. So that's like the origin of the word trans misogyny. It's like the intersection of being trans and like being like femme or like trans feminine and like experiencing misogyny, and how like that's not cool, and how we need to do better and like make sure that our spaces are not only inclusive for like cis or not cis, of like thin, like white, tattooed up, like cool look, like you know, like the typical like trans masculine, like androgynous, exactly. Like we want to make sure that it's not just like specific to those people, and that it's actually like representative and inclusive of different aspects of our community. Intentional matching. So there's that theme again of intentional matching being really important, and like giving people support from people who have similar experiences as them. Different understandings of mental illness and trans identities. So, like, you know, we live in Canada. A lot of the information, or maybe not a lot, but I would say that a lot of the way, like the way we navigate the world is very much influenced by like a Western imperialist, colonialist view, right? And so like words like trans feminine, non-binary, maybe don't like those, like the way we understand it and like the words we ascribe to it, or the things that we ascribe to like certain concepts might look different in other places of the world. And like, how do we address that and make room for that? You know, like if in somebody else's language they don't have the word trans, but like they find like another word in their language like represents their identity, then like that's cool, and like we should embrace that and be like, yes, we have different understandings of things. You know, like I'm a person of color, and like a lot of the time in Black communities specifically, like a lot of the time, yeah, like they're like the way that we understand mental illness is like very dehumanizing sometimes. It's like you're lazy, or there's something wrong with you, like just work harder, stop crying, like why are you, like, you know, like a lot of negativity or stigma surrounding mental illness. And so the way that people access mental health support in other places of the world, or if they're from different non-Western, or they have non-Western understandings of things, might look differently. Maybe they won't like access something called peer support, but they would come to like a group of like fellow friends who like also share this identity, because they don't conceptualize themselves as needing therapeutic support, but like still could benefit from a program such as this, not because Western understandings of mental illness and gender is the best, but because we're trying to work together and support our community, and our community is made up of so many different people who aren't just Western, right? So we want to make sure that we're making room for them and including them.